Hey guys, welcome back to the Big D Podcast. This is episode 27. What we're going to talk about is the benefits of a morning routine and how you can win the day before it even starts.
Yo, Big D in the house, baby. Relentless execution, you already know. This is for the dream chasers, the grinders, the doers. Let's get it. Relentless execution, we don't ever stop. Climbing to the top, we rise like a rocket. Big D's the name, yeah, I'm running the game. From the ground up, now they all know the name. Big D.
So, the Big D Podcast, we talk about wealth, freedom, and relentless execution. Wealth is all about building financial power and sustainable success. Freedom is about gaining control over your time, your choices, and your future. And relentless execution, this is about taking massive action in your life, overcoming obstacles, and making things happen without excuses. Success is not about talent, it's about preparation. The people who dominate their day and dominate their life, they aren't reactive. They set a tone from the minute they wake up, and that's how they create success in their life. Based on the way they start is the way they finish. So we're going to talk about how to build strong, intentional morning routines that can transform your day, your mindset, and your mission. Hey, if you're not following us on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music, go ahead and do so after this episode. If you enjoy what I spoke about, leave a comment. Helps boost our algorithm. I really appreciate it. So most people start their day by accident. Well, what do I mean? They wake up to an alarm that they already hate. They grab their phone as soon as they wake up and they start scrolling to see other people's lives and see what the world's doing. They roll into the day with zero intention and zero direction or energy to get into the space of where they can have control and take control from the minute they wake up. You can't win the day if you lose the morning, meaning your routine or lack of one sets the tone for everything in your life and everything that goes on day in and day out. If you want to perform at a high level, and you look at some of the people in this world that perform at the highest levels, they own their mornings. You have to own your morning. You have to allow yourself to set the tone for what the day is going to be like without letting the world tell you what's going to happen versus you stepping into the world when you're ready. So let me ask you this. Do you feel rushed, behind, mentally cluttered in the morning? Do you feel like you're forgetting things at home? You're leaving your coffee behind. You're not prepared for the day. You're forgetting to shut your hair iron off. You're forgetting to let the dogs out, whatever it is. Like, you're not in control of what's going on. And what happens is you rush. You feel like, oh, I can hit the snooze button. I got 5 more minutes. I got 5 more minutes. I got 5 more minutes. And by the time you know, if you don't get ready in the next 5 minutes, you're going to be late. You're running in circles, trying to do everything, finish the laundry, do this, do that, get your kids off to school, whatever it is. And what's happening is you are reacting to your day instead of attacking it. And that's a bad place to be. Have you ever told yourself, like, I don't have time for a morning routine? You've probably told yourself that. And if that's you, the truth is that you don't have time not to have a morning routine. How your day starts literally takes you into how you lead your life. We say how you do anything is how you do everything. And if you literally are a procrastinator on somebody who should be owning their day and owning their life, it's going to own you for the rest of your life. When you don't own your mornings, here's what starts to happen. You operate from stress, not strategy. You waste energy trying to chase urgency. You burn out way quicker. You think that another cup of coffee is going to keep you going. You miss the mental clarity, and you need to grow through things and go through things, but your system literally shuts down throughout the day. You get overwhelmed. You get stressed. You feel stuck. This is not a position to be in. Let's be real. When you start your day by reacting to someone else's post, someone else's life, responding to an email, responding to a text message, what happens is you actually lose your power. You lose your power to go out there and conquer your day because you've automatically given your time to somebody else. You're answering texts, putting out fires, checking emails, worrying about everything else in your life besides you. I have to get to it. It's important. They expect me to answer. This, that, and another thing. It's all bullshit that you're making up in your head. You have not done one thing yet for yourself in the morning. Just understand that you are not a leader. Your life is unfolding in the most ridiculous way, an uncorrect way that it should be, because you're not taking control minute one, hour one, and allowing yourself to be prepared for the things that are going to come through your day, things that are going to enter your day, and you're going to be able to execute versus think without clarity and make decisions that aren't the best for you. That is not leadership. That's not how you win. That's called survival. Every single day is the same bullshit over and over and over again. Thank God it's Friday. Can't wait till Friday. Is it 4:30 yet? This is the mental attitude you have. And that's why most people feel stuck in what they do, is because of how they do it. So let's get tactical for a second and let's think about something. Let's think about, how do we build a morning routine? How do I, if I'm a person who doesn't have a morning routine, I don't know how to start one, or maybe I'm just like making excuses on why I should start one. How do I do this? Well, here's how you build a morning routine for yourself and allow yourself to win before 8 or 9 a.m., depending on where your day starts or when it starts. Wake up on time, not reaction time, okay? On time is early. For everything you do, on time is early. Showing up in life at an appointment, at the office, at your job, wherever, early is on time. If the clock is striking the moment you're supposed to arrive, you are late. And being late causes stress, frustration, no preparation. You should always be ahead of your time so you can prepare for the next thing that you're going into. So I would say, if I wanted to start a morning routine, I already have one, but let's say I didn't. 30 to 60 minutes earlier than I'm waking up and the world starts calling me, I'm going to get up and I'm going to start introducing myself to the world based on what I want to do. I'm going to get myself prepared. I'm not going to touch my phone. I'm not going to check social media. I'm going to own that time. That's going to be my time. You don't need like 90 minutes in the morning to lift, work out, do all this stuff. All you have to do is move, walk a little bit, stretch a little bit, quick workout, get your blood flowing, get your mind flowing, wake up your brain so that you release the stress that you have from the day before or anything that you might have woken up thinking about. So get yourself in a position where you can get still before the chaos finds the stillness and allows itself to filter in and destroy your day. Breathe in the morning if that's something that you like to do, some breathing or meditation exercises. Journal, get all the thoughts out of your head. Boom, boom, boom. Write them down. There's a true understanding and psychological power that if you could transform the things that are in your head and put them on paper and visually either talk about them to yourself or get them out, it changes the way that you function. Reflect on things. What are you grateful for? What is going on? What can you change? Read something positive, whether it's a daily devotional, whether it's the Bible, whether it's a book, whether you can get I get these emails in the morning. They're like 2 or 4 or 5 minute videos, all different times. They come at like 4 o'clock in the morning because that's where winners wake up. Literally 4 o'clock in the morning, these emails come between it's actually between 3 and 4 in the morning. Most of these emails come. I take a look at two of them. Takes about like 8 minutes of my day. Mental clarity starts in the quiet. It starts by you being ready. Go grab your cup of coffee, grab your cup of water, whatever it is, sit down, get yourself in check. Get yourself ready and prepared to take over the day by getting yourself in alignment so you can be ready and able to execute. So what you need to do is set daily intentions. So let's say again that I was trying to do this and I'm starting to think of what things can I do. Well, I have to start asking myself questions. You should start asking yourself questions. What do I need to attack today? So what's my focus going to be? Where am I looking to go and what am I looking to go after? What's the one thing that moves me forward day in and day out? What's the one thing that's going to move me forward today? What's that win going to look like? What will I not tolerate today? What have I tolerated in the past that I'm not going to tolerate today? What this does is it allows you to set your energy and it sets your goals so you are ready to go. So at this point, now it's all right, go and execute. Let's go. Let's get after it. And the beginning of your day, it's like anything that's on your list of things to do, your to-do list, look at the biggest thing. They say eat the elephant first, right? It's always easier to do the biggest task first because everything else falls into place. Here's what most people do: what's easy, what they can cross off the list the fastest, and what's going to take the least amount of effort. And they continue to push these big things to the end of the day, to the next week. And all it does is create chaos, confusion, anxiety, and stress because you don't want to attack it and you don't know how to attack it because it has gotten bigger and bigger and bigger because you've pushed it to the side. So just understand that by doing something big, it's huge. By being able to understand that the biggest task of your day is already done, it makes the rest of your day easier. People don't understand this. Do something uncomfortable to, like, let's say, get yourself in a position to start doing the big tasks. What I would say is, like, challenge yourself to maybe taking a cold shower. Like, all right, I have a big thing I have to attack today. So this morning before I go to work, I'm going to take a cold shower, cold plunge, whatever you're going to do. This is going to get your body going. It's going to get you in gear. It's going to start your breathing. It's going to make you do deep work into yourself so your brain can start executing. Then it allows you to go and attack something that you've been avoiding, whether it's a phone call, an email, a task, a preparation for something, whatever it is. Once that's completed, the momentum starts to carry you into the rest of your day. But not only does it carry you into the rest of your day, it boosts your confidence to show you that you have the ability to get it done. So what I can tell you is that top performers perform this way. They do the hardest things first, but before they do anything, they're waking up and attacking their day. They're waking up and giving their self to the world and allowing themselves to set their tone, plant their feet so they can attack the day. Think about Kobe Bryant. He used to wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning and train before anyone else showed up. Tim Cook, the Apple CEO, he wakes up, I think, 3:45 in the morning. That's when he starts his day. Jocko Wilkin, 4:30 a.m. discipline every single day. That's a disciplined wake-up call that he does every day. And it's not about the hour. It's about the ownership. So whatever this time looks like, whenever your day's supposed to start, make sure we got a little bit of time set prior to. And it's about owning that time and now owning your day and being able to execute at a higher level. So personal story of mine is I was totally different. For years, I was reactive and I would wake up. As soon as I woke up, I would check my phone. I would run to a job site and I would start, putting out fires in the morning, answering email, whatever it was. I would get myself in this chaotic place because I was like, oh my God, like I don't want my day to start like this. And all I did was create more chaos in my day because then I wasn't allowing myself and I wasn't allowing my day to align with who I was and what I could represent. So what I started doing was I started getting intentional about the movement that I was making, about the silent intention that I had, keeping myself quiet, getting my brain right, whatever it was, thinking about how I was going to execute. And it changed my entire mindset. So instead of situations owning me, now I owned my mornings, I owned my days, and my days flowed a lot better, a lot easier. Am I going to say that shitty things didn't happen? Absolutely not. Yesterday, I was having a great day. Around 1 o'clock, I get a phone call. I'm about to go into a meeting and train somebody. And boom, this phone call literally sucked. And it wasn't the phone call I was looking for, but I had to get myself right. Because I prepared myself, I was good all day. I did what I had to do. I took a step back. I thought about it. I said, there's nothing I can do about this right now. I have to execute this. This is where I am. This is where I need to be. I can deal with that later. So if that phone call came to me in the morning, let's say 9 o'clock in the morning, I still would have been okay because I prepared myself for the day. I knew what I was going to do, and I wasn't going to be reactive to the situation. I was going to react in the situation the best way I could and acknowledge it in however I should be, putting myself in the situation. And I can only control what I can control, but I wasn't going to allow it, and I would never allow it to either ruin my day or ruin the second half of my day. So, what you need to do is understand that your morning routine is your launch pad. This is something that you need to get serious about. If you don't have a morning routine, it needs to start now. Stop procrastinating. Stop making excuses. Stop telling me you can't wake up early. Stop telling me you're tired. Just go to bed a little bit earlier. Okay? Your body needs the same amount of sleep, and all the bullshit you tell yourself, like literally you hit snooze after you wake up, 5 minutes, you're just like falling back asleep, and that 5 minutes comes so quick, nothing's happening. Put your alarm on the other side of the room so you have to get up. My alarm for when I use it is literally in another room. I hear it going off on the other side of the house. I have to get up, go shut it off. Now I'm up. Coffee's made, done, 4:30. Let's go. Let's execute. So if you start the day by chasing things in your life, what's going to happen is you're going to stay so far behind your full potential. But if you start grounding yourself intentionally and focusing on you first and then everything else, you're going to start to lead the day. You're going to start to see execution in a different way. And you're not going to strive through your day. You're going to be able to go out there and literally conquer your day. So right now you're surviving, you're trying to strive, but you actually want to conquer your day. You want to be able to execute at your highest levels, but this is not going to happen if you're giving yourself to the world instead of giving the world an introduction to you after you've woken up, after you've planted your feet, and after you've gotten yourself ready. It's not about doing what the gurus say, right? It's about building what works for you. Small steps, consistent rhythm creates a major impact in your life. So whether it's going to be reading, journaling, listening, breathing, working out, whatever it is, something is different for everybody. If you're not doing anything, try them out. What works best for you? Where do you feel better? What's giving you better execution? What's giving you better grounding? What's making you feel better throughout your day? And whatever it is, stick with it. So this week's challenge, I want to challenge you to commit to a 7-day morning routine. It does not have to be perfect. Nothing in your life will ever be perfect. Okay, bell, right? Like it doesn't happen. There's no perfection in life. Nobody's perfect at anything, and everyone has flaws. You just have to be intentional in what you're doing and what you're looking to accomplish. Wake up 30 to 60 minutes earlier. I don't want to hear the bullshit. You're not a morning person. You know what? Like I said, go to bed a little bit earlier. Shut the fucking Netflix off. That stuff's bullshit. Set yourself up where you're listening to an audiobook, you're reading a book and you're falling asleep that way, and you're getting your mind in a position where you're thinking about good stuff. So when you're laying down to bed, the stresses of the day are gone. And when you wake up, you're ready to execute. So wake up 30 to 60 minutes earlier, move your body, sit in silence, set your goals, whatever is going to work for you. Go work out, go outside for a run, whatever it is. Do one hard thing for you every single day before the day starts. And let me tell you something. It's going to change your energy. It's going to change the outcomes in your life. And it's going to bring you to a place where you never thought you could be. And the missing link of finding the best version of you day in and day out. So if you're willing to do this, I would love for you to tag me in or message me. Write a message here on this YouTube video, or if you're listening to it on Spotify, shoot me a DM on Instagram, whatever. I want to know what you're doing to challenge yourself, and I want to see the results over 7 days. A guy I was coaching with just talked about, how he's not going to allow the world to take him over, and he's going to execute the world. He's super booked with business right now. He's entirely booked for April and May. He's got customers calling. He's going to fill the position to be able to get someone else in a position to help him execute all these customers, get all these customers served. But if you talk to this guy, I would say 2-3 months ago, I don't know how I'm going to do it. I don't, but totally different conversation. Explain to him how he has to wake up, win his day, do what he's got to do, get himself right, plant his feet. Now he doesn't worry about anything coming after him. He deals with what he can deal with, and whatever he can't deal with, he puts it off to the side. It'll handle itself. So let's hear about what you're doing to challenge yourself. How are you challenging yourself? How are you taking control of your day? Because it's not only going to help you be vulnerable, but it's going to help somebody else. I am so intentional on the audience, myself, anyone who is literally being a part of any content I put out there, sharing with other people. Like if you read some of the comments on Instagram, on TikTok, wherever, people literally are talking about how they needed this, how this inspired them, how this was a kick in their ass or whatever it is. And just by you being vulnerable and executing and sharing what you're doing and what you're willing to do, it's just going to help that next person. And there's no greater victory than being able to help somebody who's in need that you didn't even know you can help. Somebody who literally got an awakening because you were someone who they looked up to or seen some power in and something they may have felt weakened in themselves. So make sure you're following me on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music. If you enjoyed this episode, leave a comment. If you're looking to really get yourself to a position to win, check out dansikowski.com. There'll be a link in the bottom of this video. I have a 7-day blueprint challenge. It's completely free. 7 videos. It's about, 5 minutes long each video. And each one of them describes something else that will help you get in gear to allow yourself to be at the highest level of execution. If you're ready to go deeper, you can fill out the coaching form on my site. I have additional packed episodes, podcasts that I do with a co-host of mine, intrepidusmovement.com. You'll enjoy some of these success stories, some of the adversity, some of the challenges that some of these folks been through. I wear some gear here. Today I have 2 different companies we're representing here on the Big D podcast. LifeOutThereApparel.com. Use code BigD10. I got a Life Out There Apparel hat on right now. And, Mark is an awesome individual. He's really been able to give back to the community based on the story and the representation of what he's doing. Proud Father, brand new sponsor here for the Big D podcast. Proud Father right here, proudfatherapparel.com. Amazing apparel with a mission for the dads who are working hard, serving, doing what they got to do for the reason why they do it. Absolutely love it. Me and the owner are connecting on a high level right now and really looking to collaborate and do big things. So check out proudfatherapparel.com. Use code BIGD15 for a discount. And, I really hope that you guys enjoy the apparel, enjoy the swag. These individuals are both extremely powerful people who are small business owners serving others based on a mission and a message that they have and they want to share. So final words here as I sign off. Mediocrity is a choice. Success is built through action. Dominate your mindset and own your time. Execute relentlessly. No excuses, just results. Win the day before it starts. Remember that. And let's get to work.
Yo, Big D in the house, baby. Relentless execution, you already know. This is for the dream chasers, the grinders, the doers. Let's get it. Relentless execution, we don't ever stop. Climbing to the top, we rise like a rocket. Big D's the name, yeah, I'm running the game. From the ground up, now they all know the name. Big D. Started from the bottom, had a vision so clear. Building empires from the sweat and the tears. Serial entrepreneur, that's the brand I wear. In the game for the long haul, I'm always prepared. From the business to the podcast, always making moves. Every step calculated, never losing the groove. Study the greats, now I'm making my own rules. Success in my blood, ain't no way I'll lose. I got systems, got strategies, laid out the plan. Built a dynamic lifestyle, that's the Big D brand. Raised a family on vision, now I take a stand. Roadmap to success, it's in the palm of my hand. Relentless execution, we don't ever stop. Climbing to the top, we rise like a rocket. Big D's the name, yeah, I'm running the game. From the ground up, now they